Megan Harper was the epitome of success. At 35, she was a senior executive at a prestigious marketing firm in New York City. Her days were packed with meetings, presentations, and deadlines. The bright city skyline reflected her ambition, but her heart was heavy with a subtle emptiness she refused to acknowledge. At home, her husband, Ryan, and 6-year-old son, Oliver, longed for her attention. Ryan was supportive and patient, understanding Megan's drive to succeed, but Oliver didn't understand why his mother was always busy. He often sat by the window, watching for her to come home, clutching his favorite toy. One evening, Megan arrived home late, her laptop bag slung over her shoulder and her phone pressed to her ear. Oliver ran to greet her. "Mommy, will you read me a story tonight?" Megan held up a hand. "Not now, sweetheart. I'm on a call." She kissed his forehead absent-mindedly and retreated to her office. It was a Saturday morning, and Megan had promised to spend the day with Oliver. She planned to take him to the park and then out for ice cream. Oliver woke up excited and dressed himself in his favorite dinosaur t-shirt. But as Megan sat at the breakfast table, her phone buzzed incessantly. That minute stretched into hours. By the time Megan emerged from her office, Oliver had fallen asleep on the couch, still clutching his toy car. Megan felt a pang of guilt but brushed it aside, convincing herself there would always be another day. The following week, Oliver approached Ryan with a jar he had decorated with stickers of stars and planets. "Dad, I want to give this to Mommy," he said, holding out the jar. Ryan examined it curiously. Inside were small slips of paper, each one neatly folded. That evening, as Megan was typing away on her laptop, Oliver shyly handed her the jar. "What's this, sweetheart?" she asked, glancing at it distractedly. "It's for you, Mommy. Open it." Megan unscrewed the lid and unfolded one of the slips of paper. In Oliver's wobbly handwriting, it read, "Play with me." Her heart softened. "Oh, Oliver, this is so sweet. Thank you." But instead of reading more, she set the jar on her desk and said, "I'll look at the rest later, okay?" Oliver nodded, masking his disappointment. Days turned into weeks, and the jar sat untouched on Megan's desk. One Friday evening, as Megan was preparing for a major presentation, Ryan knocked on the door. "Megan, can we talk?" "Not now, Ryan. I have a deadline," she said without looking up. "Megan," he said firmly, stepping inside, "you need to listen. You're losing touch with Oliver." She paused, her fingers hovering over the keyboard. "That's not fair, Ryan. I work hard for this family." "I know you do," he said gently, "but what Oliver needs isn't money or gifts. He needs you." Ryan left the room, leaving Megan alone with her thoughts. She glanced at the jar, guilt washing over her. Picking it up, she pulled out another slip of paper. This one read, "Read me a story." Tears welled up in her eyes as she unfolded another. "Go to the park with me." The next morning, Megan made a decision. She cleared her schedule, silenced her phone, and walked into Oliver's room. He was sitting on the floor, playing with his cars. "Good morning, sweetheart," she said softly. "Do you want to go to the park today?" Oliver looked up, surprised. "Really?" At the park, Megan pushed Oliver on the swings, chased him around the playground, and listened as he told her about his imaginary dinosaur friend. For the first time in years, she felt truly present, not distracted by work or deadlines.